this is a very unfortunate situation. Honestly, just to receive reports as early as 7 this morning of someone being shot and killed here in the nation's capital. We know that there is an alarming concern of the amount of gun violence here in the country, the amount of guns that are allowed in the streets, and not just legally, but illegal guns that are allowed here on the streets. In short order, we do anticipate to be brief from police press liaison as to what has transpired this morning. It's 9 a.m. And like I said, we received reports on this incident just shortly after 7 this morning. When we arrived on the scene, we met police and CSI officials who mapped out where they found shell casings. At this time, it looks like that Inspector Desiree Ferguson is preparing to brief the media, or the police press liaison is preparing to brief the media as to what happened this morning.
Good morning, media colleagues. Good morning, Bahamas. I'm here alongside Chief Superintendent Michael Johnson, the officer in charge of the Criminal Investigations Department. I'm also alongside other senior colleagues. I can tell you that today, shortly before 7 a.m., police were notified via its shot-spotter technology of gunshots being detected in this area of Nassau Village, Matthew Street. Upon the arrival of responding officers, they met an adult male driver in a blue Honda vehicle with extensive gunshot damages. He was also suffering from multiple gunshot injuries. EMS were called to this area. They responded, they examined the victim, and they determined that he showed no signs of life. Our initial investigations revealed thus far is that the male had just arrived at a residence in this area when he was accosted by 3 males who we believe to be all armed with high-powered weapons. They exited from a light-colored Japanese vehicle and opened fire on the victim, shooting him multiple times. In an effort to flee, he drove a short distance, but he collided into a fence at a residence just here on the street. We are sending a strong appeal to persons in this community who may have seen or heard anything to provide us with the necessary information so that we can advance this matter. You can provide that to the Criminal Investigations Department at 502-991-R2, or you can do so anonymously at 3286. I want to send a strong appeal to members of the public. If you are associating with persons who you know to be prolific offenders and who may be on bail for serious offenses, please refrain so that you don't become a victim and you don't become the target. Police are aware that this is a very brazen, broad daylight shooting on a Sunday morning, and this is very concerning for us. We will not relent. We will take a zero tolerance approach, and we will do our endeavor best to ensure that the members of this community and every other community feel safe. I'll take your questions now.
Are you able to give us any age or victim, any particulars of it?
The victim is believed to be in his late 20s to early 30s. He is not known to police, and that's why we are encouraging persons that if you are in the company of persons who are prolific offenders or who may be targets, who may be on bail for serious offenses. You can become a target or a victim yourself. And so we're sending a strong appeal to please refrain. And also, if you see something, say something. Provide us with the information that is necessary to bring these matters to a close. We want to emphasize peace. We cannot normalize this type of carnage on our streets. We will not normalize it. It will not become our new normal. And I can tell you that we must normalize peace. We must normalize forgiveness so that we can see this type of carnage eradicated from our community.
Was he the intended